Hey, what's up everybody? Tony with Lido, Loca. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Just the other day we covered the story about the Carnival Fantasy getting its worst health inspection score ever. They participate in the CDC's vessel sanitation program, which puts inspectors on cruise ships with a whole bunch of criteria to come up with a score so that they can report to the public how cruise lines are doing from a sanitation perspective. And let's just be honest, the Fantasy, they didn't have a good day. But let's swing it around. Instead of talking about bad health scores, let's look at the best health scores on the website. Over there on the CDC's Vessel Sanitation Program website, you can search for the cruise ships that scored the best score, that scored a 100. In today's video, we're going to look at the 16 cruise ships on the top 100 list from the CDC website. And also, we're going to take it one step further. We're going to look at the cruise lines themselves and see how they rank up when it comes to cruise ship cleanliness. Thanks again for stopping by, choosing to spend some time here at the Lido Loca YouTube channel. This is part of the Lido Loca cruising community. It's this YouTube channel, it's our Facebook group. If you want to stay up to date with our latest cruising content and you want to meet some other cruisers, make sure you subscribe to this channel and join us over on Facebook at the Lido Loca cruising community. Links to both are in the description. So let's talk about cruise ships that had the perfect score. Let's talk about cruise ships that scored 100. Now on the CDC's website, this is a list that changes over time, but anybody can go to the website and hit the link that says top 100 and see what the ships are that scored 100. I will leave a link in the description to the CDC's website, but let's look at the ships. So starting with the oldest and working our way to the newest, let's start off with the Disney Dream from Disney Cruise Lines. This ship was inspected on August the 17th of last year, scored a perfect 100. Moving up the list, the Sea Princess from Princess Cruises, inspected on August 19th of last year, 100. How about the Noordam from Holland America Line, inspected on August the 29th of 2018, getting a perfect score. And here we go, it's another Disney ship, Disney Fantasy from Disney Cruise Lines, inspected September the 22nd on 2018, top marks. Moving up the list, we have Aurora from P&O Cruises, inspected on September the 24th, 2018, getting the top mark. Followed that by Viking Star from Viking Ocean Cruises, inspected October 15th, 2018, making Viking Ocean proud with a 100. Seabourn Quest is on the list from Seabourn Cruise Line, getting its perfect 100 score on November the 4th, 2018. And there it is, another Disney ship, Disney Wonder from Disney Cruise Line, in the month of December the 7th, 2018, getting the highest score possible. And not to be left out, Norwegian Cruise Lines is on the board with the Norwegian Gem with a perfect score on its inspection on December the 10th, 2018. And these are the ships that got perfect scores so far in 2019. It's Royal Caribbean International's Rhapsody of the Seas, getting its perfect inspection on February the 9th of this year. The Celebrity Summit, the first entry from Celebrity Cruises on this list, on February the 11th of this year, getting its perfect score. Here's another Royal Caribbean ship, Brilliance of the Seas, inspected on April the 6th, 2019, getting the top mark. And this next one I'm kind of excited about. Going in just 11 days, we are on the Celebrity Equinox from Celebrity Cruises, getting a 100 on its inspection of June the 10th. Just a few months ago, June the 10th, 2019. But Royal Caribbean is not done. The Anthem of the Seas scoring a perfect 100 on their health inspection on June the 11th, 2019. And the New Amsterdam from the Holland America Line, perfect score, June the 17th, 2019. And the last ship on this list, another Royal Caribbean vessel, the Enchantment of the Seas, just last month in July the 12th, getting a perfect score. So 16 cruise ships on that list, but not 16 different cruise companies, only 9 different cruise lines represented. So for this next part, what I decided to do was to rank the cruise lines by percentage of perfect scores in their fleet. Now, probably to get the perfect model, you would take every score from every ship in the fleet, you would average those up and you would do the ranking. But I'm just going to focus just on the 9 cruise lines that have perfect scores. And then I'm going to say, out of these perfect scores, what percentage of the overall fleet does the perfect scores represent, and rank them that way. Kicking off our list, number 9 is Princess Cruises. The cruise line had one of 19 ships with a perfect score, 19 ships in the fleet, for an overall percentage of 5% perfection. Number 8 on our list is Norwegian Cruise Lines, one of the 17 ships in Norwegian's fleet scoring a perfect score for a perfection percentage of 6%. There is a tie for number 7, the first one being Holland America Line, 2 of their 15 ships in their fleet getting a perfect score of 100 for a perfection percentage of 13%. Also tied for number 7 is Celebrity Cruises, with 2 of 15 ships getting a perfect score for a perfection percentage, again, of 13%. Number 5 on our list, P&O Cruises, 1 out of 7 ships, 1 perfect ship, giving that a perfection percentage of 14%. Number 4 on our list is Royal Caribbean International, 4 of the 26 ships in Royal's fleet getting a perfect score for a perfection percentage of 15%. Now we have a tie for third. Kicking it off, Viking Cruises, 1 of its 5 ships, the 5-ship fleet, obtaining a 100% score for a perfection percentage of 20%. Sharing spot number 3 with Viking is Seabourn Cruise Lines with the exact same numbers. 1 of 5 ships in the fleet getting a perfect 100 for a perfection percentage of 20%. And that leaves us just with the top spot, the number 1 cruise that has the best percentage of perfection throughout its whole fleet. No surprises here. Disney Cruise Line, 3 of the 4 ships in the Disney Cruise Line scoring a perfect 100. By far the biggest percentage. That's a 75% perfection percentage. So what do we make of this? And when we look at that list, you see that those are mostly fleets that don't have a lot of cruise ships in it. Could we make the assumption that if you have a small fleet, you're possibly going to do better on your health inspections, you're going to have better processes in place, or at least the ability to manage those processes are going to be better? You could say that, but you do have a big outlier there. One of the biggest fleets that exists, Royal Caribbean, 26 ships. Man, they put 4 ships on the list, so they're doing quite well with their process. Again, probably the way to get super specific on this would be to look at every ship in every cruise line and run the averages that way. But this is an interesting kind of 30,000 foot view, pointing some serious arrows at some companies that are getting it done right. No surprise, again, that Disney is on the top of that list. And again, big ups to Royal for having that many perfect scores in a fleet that big. The interactive part of the video is this: have you been on any of those cruise ships? Have you been on any cruise ships that you just felt were super clean or super dirty that's not been on any of these lists? Leave a comment below. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you found today's video entertaining. If so, please hit the like button. Consider tracking us down on social media. All the links are in the description, and I would invite you to watch some of these videos that are popping up so you learn more about cruising. Thanks so much for stopping by. This is Tony with Lido Loca, and until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye.